Welcome to the QEP Instructor Resource Course. Today we will be giving an overview of Module 1, Establishing the Expectation for Essential Skills. Those essential skills are attendance, listening, and speaking. In this module, we will give an overview to the students for all expectations associated with attendance and promptness, the nonverbal behaviors associated with active listening, as well as the nonverbal behaviors associated with effective speaking. By the end of the module, students will be able to identify the expectations for the three essential skills: attendance, listening, and speaking. There will be essentially three sections of this module. The first is where the career program instructor sets the expectation for attendance and promptness with a 5 to 8 minute lecture. Now, a script for that lecture has been provided within the Canvas shell, and you're free to use that or use it as a model or tear it up, write a new one. But the expectation here is that you set the standard for attendance and promptness in the course. Now, while you are doing that, the communication specialist will be using the QEP listening rubric to observe and practice using that rubric while they observe your students listening to that lecture. So, after 5 to 8 minutes of establishing the expectations for promptness and attendance, then the career instructor will prompt the students for their impromptu speeches. Remember, the prompt goes something like this. Now that we've established expectations for attendance and punctuality, I'd like to pause and I'd like to take a few minutes to get to know you guys. You guys are going to come up to the front of the room and take 1 minute to tell us who you are, why you were in this program, and what you plan to do with your education once you leave Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Now, while the students are up giving these impromptu speeches, the communication specialist will be observing the nonverbal speaking behaviors of the students to get a feel for that. It's even a good time to practice using the QEP speaking rubric. As a matter of fact, the career program instructors might benefit from going through a mental exercise with the rubrics and trying to score the speeches as well. This is a learning opportunity for both the career instructors and the communication specialist to watch the students, see where they are, and hey, maybe even practice using the rubrics. After the impromptu speaking exercise, the communication specialist will then come up and do activity 1.3. In activity 1.3, the communication specialist is setting the expectations for listening and speaking during the semester. They're also giving an overview of the QEP, what it is, and why we're doing it. So, again, this module is about establishing the expectations for the essential skills. Those essential skills are attendance, listening, and speaking. We will start off again by the career instructors laying down the law for attendance and punctuality. Then the students themselves will get a chance to stand up and talk about who they are, why they are here, and what they plan to do with their education when they leave. After that, the communication specialists will take about 15 minutes to give an overview of the QEP, do a couple of activities, including a logo activity, and taking the students through a real-world scenario that will pull out of them the knowledge that they already have about the nonverbal behaviors associated with active listening and effective speaking. So I'm looking forward to this. If you guys will go on to the Canvas shell called QEP Instructor Resource Course, look under Module 1, you will see a copy of the lesson plans that we handed out at our training. You will see scripts for Module 1. You will see example of videos of the lectures being given by myself or by Carla. The PowerPoints for the lectures are there in the Canvas course. Even a paper version of the quiz that students will be pointed to take at the end of the course. Now, just in case students have not all been enrolled in the Canvas student course, then we have a paper version. It wouldn't be a bad idea for you to print a copy or print some copies of the paper version in case we have to do that quiz on paper. So I think that the resource course is going to provide everything that you need in order to be able to launch this first semester of the QEP successfully. Let me know if I can do anything for you. You can always email me with any questions. Thank you very much. Good luck.